two different countries or two parts of one country. Confusing much? China is called People's Republic of China, whereas Taiwan is known as the Republic of China. Now, what China is doing today, laying claim to various parts of the Taiwan Strait as also many other parts in the region, clearly shows that China is trying to fulfill its ambition of One China policy. Then where does Taiwan stand? Let's decode the story of Republic of China.
Taiwan is the first island from the chain of islands in the Western Pacific region, and while we march down the history lane, it was in the 17th century when it was ruled by the Qing dynasty, the Imperial China. The rule lasted for about 200 years till the time when China lost the island to Japan after facing a defeat in First Sino-Japan War. Then 50 years later, when Japan lost during the Second World War, China gained back control over Taiwan, which by then have turned into a colony. Then came the era of civil war in China between the nationalists led by Chiang Kai-shek and the Mao Zedong communists. The latter won the civil war and took control over Beijing, while nationalists fled to Taiwan and ruled for decades. That's how Taiwan came into existence. But both point to this same history to claim different points. China uses this history to claim that Taiwan is a part of mainland China, while Taipei says it was never a part of modern China led by Mao's Communist Party, hence making them a separate nation. Then comes the neighborhood cop, the US, into the frame, and not being a fan of communism, the US recognized ROC, that is Taiwan, as a nation which got it a seat at UN, but by the 1970s, it did not seem to work out anymore. The UN then passed a resolution confirming the representatives from the PRC as the only lawful representatives of China for the UN. At present, for Beijing, the stand is clear. China is one land and Taiwan is a part of it, and it can go to any extent to rejuvenate its mainland, exhibit of which is what happened in Hong Kong.
The historical task of complete reunification of the motherland must be fulfilled, and will definitely be fulfilled.
For the nation governing itself, Taiwan has made it clear it's not a part of China, but at the same time, it's not doing much to maintain a status in international community.
We will not act rashly, but there should be absolutely no illusions that the Taiwanese people will bow to pressure.
So now you ask, what's the neighborhood cop, the US, doing in the whole scene? The US on one hand holds the ground that it does not accept China's claim over Taiwan, but then again, even today, there is no Taiwanese embassy in the US. They have just vowed to defend Taiwan under the war-like circumstances. So now what differentiates Taiwan from Hong Kong? Once a British colony, Hong Kong as another missing piece that China mainland acquired in 1997 handover. As decided back then, Hong Kong was supposed to have 50 years of democratic life, but as soon as modern China got hands on it, it started imposing its legislations over the state, hence creating the unrest for the years to follow. Taiwan has seen it happening with Hong Kong, hence have no intention to give up to the China's one mainland policy. Also, being a nation so well on the economic front, Taiwan wishes to maintain its status quo. With Simranjit Kaur Renu, Bureau Report, India Today.